Now, who doesn't need more reasons to allow them to cruise? Well, we may have just found the way that you can cruise even more if you can survive an inside cabin. In this video, we're going to discuss 7 ways that you can book an inside cabin, stretch your money even further, and still enjoy your cruise. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Alanna. I love to do videos all about cruising, cruise news, even cruise vlogs, and cruise live streams. So be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss another upload. So let's get started with the first reason of why you should book an inside cabin, and that is so you can book more cruises. Now, of course, many know that an inside cabin is often the most affordable and inexpensive way for you to cruise. This is one of our favorite hacks of why we get to cruise as much as we do, is because we often book inside cabins. This will allow us to stretch our money even further and allowing us to go on more cruises throughout the year if we're spending less on the cabin type. So just because you're booking an inside cabin does not mean you're actually skimping on your vacation. It's important to note that your vacation be just as amazing in an inside cabin as an ocean view or a balcony or any other type of stateroom. You have access to all the great amenities that the cruise ship offers as all the other cabins, like the entertainment and shows on board, the buffets and dining rooms. All of those are still available to you, so don't worry that you're not skimping out on your vacation. You can still have a great, enjoyable time. The only type of cabin where you may experience some differences and some amenities that you might not be accessible to is if you're on Norwegian and you have the Haven. That's a certain type of room category that has a special restaurant and specific lounges, or if you're in any other type of suite, perhaps the Cloud 9 suites or the spa suites on Carnival. Those are type of cabins and suite levels that have specific amenities that you wouldn't have access to, but the majority of the ship you have full range at your disposal. So being cost effective and saving leaves us to our next reason why you will want to book an inside cabin, and it is that it's saving you money to spend that money elsewhere. So whether or not you like to enjoy some of the excursions when you're off in port, or you like to do a little bit of shopping on board, or perhaps even spend some money in the casinos, however you want to spend that extra money, it's up to you, if you have it, to spend it how you please. And that can really be more money in your pocket for spending those vacation memories how you see fit. So you won't have to use it and put it all into your cabin. It's for you to have a good time with. The next reason for you to book an inside cabin is that you may find you might not actually spend all that much time in your cabin anyway. Now, cruise ships have some incredible, amazing activities that I always want to participate in, from the ice skating to rock climbing walls, you name it, they have it, and I want to participate. Or if you're having a relaxing day at sea and you just want to kick it back, you can find an adult-only lounge, quiet, read a book, find your zen, and hang out in there. Whether you want to have any of those activities, you can find those corners of the ships and really hang out there. There's no need to be hanging out in just your stateroom and in having that tight box of a room. So even if you're off hanging out and doing all of those amazing activities, and when you do go back to your stateroom, a lot of cabins, you don't even have to worry about missing some of the spectacular views that are going on by. A lot of different cruise ships have virtual balconies, and these are so stinking cool. They give you real-time views of what's going on outside on the cruise ship. So if you're passing by all of this gorgeous scenery, or if you're in port and you can see the port, you won't be missing any of it when you're going back and changing your clothes, or when you're getting ready for the rest of your day. You won't feel like you're missing out and can still see some of that gorgeous view. I think those are pretty cool. Now, are you one who sleeps with a sleep mask and likes it completely dark? You might even have night dark out shades in your bedroom to keep it completely dark. Well, then you're gonna find you're absolutely gonna love an inside cabin because they are so dark. Sometimes you even need a little tea light just to see your way to the bathroom. But regardless, inside cabins can cause you to have some spectacular sleep because of how dark it really is. And often they're just dark and quiet, and you can even let the time pass. So you'll want to be setting those alarms so you don't oversleep too much on your vacation if that's not what you wanted to be doing. Now, if you want to stretch your money even further and book an inside cabin and then get kind of lucky, you want to be on the lookout for those cabins that have a obstructed view or some other type of unusual view. Oftentimes they'll be blocking with a lifeboat or some type of pole, but you'll have a window and it'll be labeled as an inside cabin, but you can enjoy a little bit of light coming in through your stateroom and you won't have to worry about paying any extra money for it, as they are listed as inside cabins. These are great cabins to grab and they go by fast. So if you see one available, ask your travel agent about them ahead of time as well. If you know the ship has them, you'll want to grab them because it's worth your while. Our next reason we want to book an inside cabin is if you are a solo cruiser, you'll want to look out for those solo studio cabins. Now these are pretty cozy, but great for the solo cruisers because they're offered on many different cruise lines now. They're becoming quite popular and book up rather fast. It's a great way to save money if you're a solo cruiser because you're only paying for the single occupancy versus a double occupancy if you're paying for a regular inside stateroom. So really fun way to get out and have some adventure and have that single studio cabin. And our last reason that you should look out for an inside cabin is to look out for some quirky cabins. Now, Carnival, for example, has some interesting, unique cabins where the layout is completely different from what you had seen in some other staterooms. This is where perhaps they don't have a full queen or king bed, and it'll be one bed on the level and another bed above it, which is the Pullman bed that comes down from the ceiling. So it's not two beds put together. This isn't great for partners, but if you're just cruising with a friend and you don't care about sharing a bed, this is ideal. Or if it's just two twin beds on opposite sides of the room and that can't be pushed together, these are those type of quirky layouts that you'll want to look for with an inside cabin that you can save some money and have an unusual type of stateroom. Well, that does it for our 7 reasons why you should book an inside cabin. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if we forgot any reasons why we should book an inside cabin. And make sure you check out these other 2 videos as well that I think you might enjoy. Until next time, ciao for now.